and welcome to PodND with me, Jamma, and here with the Eponius PND. Say hi, PND.
Hello.
Or do you
I exist.
Or do you prefer to go by its PND?
Just a PND.
Okay. So, what are we doing here? What is the purpose of this podcast? Because you came to me saying you wanted to do a podcast like 10 to 15 minutes, just what?
Yeah. So the purpose of this podcast is really to just tell random stories that have happened throughout my lifetime, your lifetime, whoever I'm talking to, and just really more getting reactions for myself because I enjoy listening to other people react to stuff, but also putting it out for other people to enjoy. So in this one, we're going to be talking about college stories.
So basically, you just wanted an excuse to bullshit and share things for a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's accurate.
That's something I should have discussed ahead of time. What is the rating on this? So in for a penny. Already swore. So here we go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
When we started, you told me that you wanted to start off with a story about a roof you found.
Yes.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know we wrote this down ahead of time so you'd have topics, or I'd have topics. You'd be like, what the heck is that? So, first year of college, right? So you're just going around with people, and one of the things I enjoyed doing the most freshman year was going on adventures at night. And some of the buildings on campus are open, and it became a mission between me and my friends to find a roof.
What?
So,
No.
To get on top of a roof.
How to get on a roof is vastly different than finding a roof. My God.
Slightly. So we went out like 2 or 3 times. We scouted the whole campus. Every single building on campus has like a security system to get up onto the roof through a little like door, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Except the old one building. Or so we thought. So we go around, we scout a couple of buildings, we find this building. I'm going to call it Memoriam, just because I want to.
Was it like a dorm, or was it like the science building, the math building?
It was the agriculture building.
There you go. So the agriculture building had
Wait, no,
roof access?
it was the speech building. My bad.
Oh.
So this is a really old building. It has like a lean in it. Like it's slightly not the right. It's like 2 or 3 degrees. So we find the entrance to the stairwell. We scout it out for like 2 days because like we obviously don't want to get in trouble, right? So then we go up to the door and we finally pop the hatch because we checked for wires and a whole bunch of stuff and batteries to see if it had anyone. That one didn't, we thought. Then we got on into that top room. And in that top room, there was a door to get outside, but it was locked. So one of my friends went and got a pick lock from his room.
Oh my God.
And then, so when on his way back, I get a text message. It's like, get out of there right now. There are campus police outside. Or like going around with lights on. So we book it. We're leaving, and we walk out the front instead of the back. The back is where like 3 cars were coming in and entered. And we're just like casually walking away. We pretended to be drunk, so then they wouldn't like come and talk to us. And then we just walked away, and we never got on top of the roof.
I like how we open up this series with how I committed a crime.
No.
Okay, how I committed 2 crimes, one for trespassing, and then almost breaking and entering onto the roof of this building.
Yes.
My apologies. I undersold your criminal acumen.
It happens, you just want to find a roof sometimes.
No, you don't, because you fall off those things.
Oh, no, we just wanted to look on top and look at the stars. That was the entire point of it.
You know what you do if you want to look on top of a roof? You go to another building that's taller than another one, and you just look out a window. And let me tell you, the roofs of buildings are not very interesting.
I mean, maybe not to you. We almost had a second plan to like climb up a fire escape.
Oh my
god! But
God.
It was like 8 feet between that, and I didn't want to hit my face, so we didn't do it.
So plan B was find a way onto the fire escape and climb up to the roof using that.
Oh, it was a different building. This was a different night.
Jesus.
Yep.
Was this your idea or somebody else's idea to go on the roof? Were they high?
Well, I mean, okay.
Were you high? Were they drunk?
No, I've never done drugs. No, none of us were high or drunk. I was like, man, I want to get on a roof one day. And they were like, you know what? Let's go around campus. So that was kind of the whole thing.
I guess this is just where my upbringing kind of sheds a different life on rooftop situations for me. Because I've been on roofs. Like, plenty of them. They're not that exciting.
I don't think I've ever been on a roof.
You probably have a ladder. And I'm assuming you know somebody who owns a house.
I mean, I guess with that logic, I could get on my roof, but that's like 2 stories tall.
Instead of one that's 6 stories. Yep, perfect.
Oh, it was 3.
See, I've been on several 2-story buildings, and guess what? You can still mess yourself up pretty bad falling off one of those.
Well, I wasn't gonna fall. I wasn't gonna like do anything like that. That's why I wanted to go up through the middle. Like, it wasn't the outside. We were gonna go up there. We were gonna stare at the stars for a few hours and leave.
And then one of you would have been dumb enough to look over the edge.
Nah.
PND, be honest with yourself. Either yourself or one of your friends would have looked over the edge, and from the sounds of it, based on the decision-making I've heard so far, one of them would have faked pushing the other ones over by grabbing the back of their shirt.
Wait, no. We didn't ever do that. No.
Until proven otherwise, I feel like that stands
we
to
wouldn't
reason.
do it. Like, one person might be like, oh, I'm going to pretend to fall off here, but they wouldn't be someone else pushing them. Pretend. That's not something we do.
I'm going to pretend to fall off.
No, I mean, like, so what I mean by that is they go up to the ledge and they're like, oh!
Yeah, I get it. I am just assuming the worst and that your friend would commit to the bit and go on 1 foot by the edge.
Oh, no. That's dumb.
And breaking into a roof and tripping a security system isn't.
I ended up talking to people a couple days later. Apparently, that was just the night they went and serviced it. They happened to service it, and the next day it had like an actual thing on it. So I don't think they actually were coming because of that. We assume it was, but it may not be.
Good grief. I
like you're just like you can't like you don't understand how it's physically possible.
Yes, you're right. I cannot understand the paths of logic that led to this decision making. That, like I said, I've been on roofs. I've been on flat roofs. I've been on sloped roofs. I've been on a very sloped roof trying to clean a chimney. I've been on a roof to break into my own house because somebody locked the keys or locked the door from the inside.
Oof.
So, I've been on roofs. I've been on roofs I thought I was going to fall through. They're not that impressive. They're there to keep me dry. I just like
something about the open sky with like nothing around you. And I understand you could go to a field, but it doesn't set the same tone, same atmosphere.
Yes, laying on this hard cement and tar roof is so much more comfortable than laying in the grass.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's a whole different atmosphere, and I don't mean to say that because you're higher. Like, that's not what I mean by that.
Yeah, instead of being surrounded by nature, you're surrounded by man-made concrete and other shit. Cool. Perfect way to enjoy the stars.
Hey, I personally still want to find a roof and get on top of it.
Yeah, why would I want to lay in this nice padded grass when I have a concrete roof I can lay on?
I mean, we could have brought blankets.
But you didn't.
How do you know I didn't say?
Again, just the chain of... I'm trying to follow this logic chain, because I don't think one of you would have brought a backpack with those, and none of you would have carried them in your arms, because that would have been suspicious as hell.
That's fair. We didn't. I will admit we did not. But okay. You didn't know that when you said it.
Close enough. No, I had a fairly good basis for making that assumption, though.
Wait, so here's what I'm hearing you say. Is you're saying you would never want to get on a roof just to go look at the stars?
No.
Why not?
Because the grass is more comfortable, for one. For two, I don't want to have to deal with that, There's always a chance that you'll fall off a roof. I can't fall off the ground. I don't care if it's a 1% chance.
I mean, you can try.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to process how you could fall off the ground without some cataclysmic event. Because if that strikes...
falling off the ground is falling off a cliff, right?
Oh my god.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I'd go to a cliff and watch stars because it'd just be open. That'd be rad.
Yeah. I don't see the difference between watching it on a cliff, though, or just a hill, to be honest.
Well, I still think it was. I think it was a
Here.
good experience.
Let me give you another safer way you can do this. Put a platform in a tree. There you go.
Wait, you think I can climb a tree?
Can you not?
No.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know any trees on campus where I can like put something on it and then lay it. Like, I want to. One of my lifelong things I want to do, and keep in mind this is on my bucket list, but also it's not very impressive, and it's something very practical that I could have done many times. I want to go hammock at night, like in the wilderness, and just stare at stars all night.
Well, you're going to need one of those hammocks that has its own poles instead of using trees. Otherwise, you're going to have to find a very fortunate clearing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I already have a hammock. I just haven't had people to go with.
Again, this is... I guess I'm just bewildered. Because
Actually, I remember. I brought my hammock to go on that roof.
You
and
brought
no, we weren't going to hang off the edge of the roof.
you
before
brought a
you say that.
hammock.
Yeah, there was two cylinder poles. I'm assuming they were chimneys. We're gonna tie together, and then we're just gonna stare at stars.
Okay, you just brought like the hammock part, not the actual posts to put it upright. Okay.
Yeah, I have two hammocks.
Got it. Understood. You had me worried for a second.
Yeah, we're just gonna hammock off the edge, you know.
No, I thought you would have
It'll be
brought your own posts, like if it was one of those freestanding ones that you used to like. Instead of using trees, you just use posts you put in the yard or whatever.
fun. Yeah, I have those, but that one's up in Alaska rather than in college.
This has been enlightening in a frightening way, and I am terrified for everything that comes next.
That's I was really looking forward to telling you that story because I knew you were gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah,
Which is pretty accurate.
you proved you were absolutely right with that assessment. Knew exactly how I'd react to the dumb, stupid, idiot thing you did.
It's even better the way I said it. Oh, we're finding a roof. You didn't realize just how far I would go to get on top of a roof.
No, yeah, I guess I didn't. So, with that, do you have more of this dumb story that you didn't tell me?
I mean, this is like later. So this is last year when I was working a place on campus, and I was like, last day of work, I'm like, can I get on the roof? And he was gonna get access to get on the roof. My boss was, so then we could all, like the entire staff, the last day could get on the roof.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's like rain damage on the roof,
Cool.
so they're like, can't go up there. I'm like, but if there's rain damage on the roof, isn't that a health problem already?
Well, it could just be there's a difference between usable damage and then extra strain of putting people up there,
That's
causing
fair.
like an insurance issue.
I weigh a decent amount of weight.
Well, just if there's multiple people up there too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You gotta find that roof.
With that, I think we're going to end this first episode of this show, and I am already regretting every verbal commitment I've made to this.
Actually, it was more than that. You also made texting commitment.
Yes, we'll go with that. Okay, so anything else you want to say in closing? Any plugs? We don't have a set closing format yet. I don't know what to do with this.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the PodND, and I hope you, if you want any certain topics or kind of area for stories you'd like to hear about random stuff I or anyone else has done, feel free to comment below.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the only one with him on this. I'm pretty sure he has plans to host with other people, so you can hear him bewilder and confuse somebody else.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And with that, we're going to wrap this up by just saying, what the hell, man?
What the hell?